8 Grammy Awards, 10 Academy of Country Music Awards, 14 Country Music Association Awards, 2019 Billboard's Top Country Album of the Decade. He almost became an electrical engineer. Welcome to Bespoke Folks and Tales, where we combine the entertainment of storytelling with the fun of trivia. We tell trivia stories inside out. Do you know who I'm talking about? Let's go! The crowd was on its feet. Some stood on chairs to get a better view. The glow of thousands of cell phones twinkled and danced in the darkness like a sea of stars all around. Selfies were taken with the stage in the background. The beam from the spotlight gleamed brightly as Zac Brown jammed and electrified the crowd. The lead singer from his opening act watched in admiration from backstage. It had been nearly 10 years since he started down the path toward a music career, and he was ready for his own name to be in lights. Not just the opening act. He'd grown up in a small town in Kentucky. Less than 1,000 households altogether. His daddy was a coal miner. In fact, he came from a long line of coal miners. It was dirty and dangerous work. But in a small town, you took the work that was available and didn't complain. If you worked hard, you could make a living for yourself. And work hard he did. He excelled on the football field and in the classroom, even becoming class valedictorian. With such credentials, the colleges came knocking. Who wouldn't want such a bright and talented young man in their student pool? It was Vanderbilt University that would steal his eye. A mere 220 miles down the road. It was far enough away from home, but still close enough to be able to make a trip home on occasion. He walked in that first year with the intention of gaining a degree in engineering, but his heart wasn't in it. Instead, there was something else to keep him in Nashville, and that thing was country music. As he stood watching Zac Brown that evening, another gruff-looking dude that knew his way around a guitar, he enjoyed himself, of course, but he also seemed to study him. How he worked the crowd, how he ordered his set, how he constructed the song. Deconstructing and back-engineering the whole process in his mind's eye. He had been in another band before this current one. They'd even gone as far as number 2 on the bluegrass charts. But the Steel Drivers would never become a household name. This was what he wanted. Selling out auditoriums, the crowd showering him with their love and screaming the words to his songs. He knew he could write songs. He had pages and pages of songs and notes for more songs. Gradually, other artists were starting to take notice of his songwriting skills. But it would take another 5 years before he released his own solo album. By then, he'd know the members in the live band that helped record the album for nearly 20 years. That album would be considered a revitalizing force for the country music industry in 2015. There were classic country rock influences mixed with his own special blend of blues and rock. Its raw authenticity was as smooth as a glass of Tennessee whiskey. Nope, stardom didn't come quickly for Chris Stapleton. But his slow burn in the music industry gave him time to develop an understated yet polished production. His raw authenticity, gritty vocals, and heartfelt delivery as smooth as strawberry wine. At what point did you know who I was talking about? Drop me a comment below if you knew it was Chris Stapleton, and I'll see you next time on Bespoke Folks and Tales. If you like that story, you'll love this one. Check it out.